Hey guys, it's Sandy Ridge from Sandy's Guitars here, and I realize that I am really late to the game on this one. I actually started this series I think 3 or 4 months ago. And if you want to watch the first 3 parts of this, the Sandy's Guide to Cover Gigs, check the description. I've got links to the other videos in this series, but I think I saved the best for last. So for this one, I am going to give my tips for when you are on stage, when you're playing, some stuff to keep in mind that'll help you have a successful gig. Now, before we get started, please hit the subscribe button, like and subscribe. You'll be helping me out a lot, trying to grow the channel, make it something big. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I will do a full guitar collection video because I may as well join the masses and do that. That's what every YouTuber does eventually, right? Now, for where this is coming from, I have actually been performing live in bars, restaurants, that sort of thing for, oh God, I'm old, going on about 20 years now at this point. And I've made a lot of mistakes. I learned the hard way. I learned a lot of things the hard way. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So, hey, you can't make the same mistakes that I did. I actually really thought about it. I racked my brain and I came up with 10 things that I think will help you make your cover gig in a bar or restaurant successful. So let's get into it. Here we go. Tip number 1, make toasts. Look, here's the deal. You are there to sell alcohol. You're there to sell beer. What encourages people to drink more than, well, telling them to drink? So toast everything, okay? It's someone's birthday? Toast. Someone's anniversary? Here's a toast to you. Hey, it's Friday and we made it through another week. Here's a toast to that. Remember, at the end of the night, the bar owner is going to look at the till and they're going to find out how much alcohol actually got sold while you were playing. If you can make the bar money, they're going to bring you back. Tip number 2, sing the special songs. Now, you might not know what I mean when I say this. This isn't about meeting requests or anything like that. This is the songs that, quite frankly, every guitar player, every musician needs to know. It's Happy Birthday. It's a couple of Christmas songs. It's Auld Lang Syne. Having an Irish song for St. Patrick's Day. These are songs that you are going to play every year. You might not like them, but you gotta play them. If someone wants to hear Happy Birthday on their night out, play them Happy Birthday. It'll make everyone happy and plus kills a little bit of time. Tip number 3, pay attention to kids. Now, obviously this is going to vary depending on the venue that you're playing. Some bars, if you're playing at 2 in the morning, I do have to question why there would be children there. That said, a lot of places there's going to be kids running around. So it's always a good idea to have a couple of kids songs in your back pocket. So for me, one of the ones that I would always play was actually Let It Go from Frozen. If I can entertain someone's kid for 4 or 5 minutes, the parents are going to be really happy. And yeah, the bar owner notices that too. You want to be good with kids when you're playing out because frankly, it just makes you more approachable. Win over the kids, you'll win over the parents as fans. Tip number 4, avoid lengthy song intros. I would like to dedicate this song to my first love that I met when I was in high school. She was so wonderful and we had such a great relationship. And this song reminds me of her and how wonderful it was, and no one cares, okay? Say the name of the song, introduce the song. No one cares, particularly, frankly, if you're not that good a storyteller, okay? Just introduce the song, okay? Make it a one-liner, a quick one, Hey, anyone like Journey? Here's Don't Stop Believing. Done. Perfect. Okay? Keep it simple. Tip number 5, have music going on between your sets. Now, as I covered in a previous episode of this series, you're going to be playing for often 3 or 4 hours at a time, and that usually you break it up into roughly 45-minute sets. So you're going to have time between the sets. Now, during that time, you should be, socializing, networking a little bit. But you also have to make sure that you have some music playing as soon as you are finished. It kind of kills the vibe of the room if you're playing a song and when you're finished, when you're done your set, crickets, silence. It's not very helpful. So my solution to this was actually to have a laptop with a bunch of instrumental music, and it was all me. It was all me playing guitar over backing tracks, that sort of thing. That kept the vibe going, but it also made it a bit more of an intermission. It made it more of a show instead of just, some guy sitting in the corner playing guitar and playing songs. But just having that extra bit of sound when you are finished, so there's not just complete dead silence, dead air, it can really keep the evening going, and the bar is going to like it because it means they don't even have to worry about it. Tip number 6, always stay positive. Now this one might seem like a no-brainer, but trust me, it can get really difficult when you've got some guy who's drunk who just, dropped a beer on your amplifier, or someone who just gave you the finger because you wouldn't play the song that they wanted. You always have to stay positive, okay? Keep your smile going. You want to be the life of the party. I'm not saying put up with crap. There is a limit on what you need to put up with, okay? But always stay positive when you're on stage. No one wants the downer, and the downer doesn't come back. And speaking of drunk people, tip number 7, learn how to manage people who are intoxicated. Here's the facts. You are playing in bars and restaurants. That is where people go to drink. Also, I'll come out and say it, there is a monumental amount of drugs in bars and restaurants, and that's just the staff. You're going to need to get used to being comfortable around them and frankly know how to manage them, okay? Little tidbit of advice, if a person is drunk, if a person is intoxicated, don't argue with them. It's completely pointless. You're just going to tick them off, which will set them off and make for a rough night. This is really something you only learn from experience, but if you're going to be playing in bars and restaurants, if you're going to be a musician playing out live, you're going to have to get used to this. It's kind of part of the job. Now, another quick note, sometimes drunk people can get very aggressive. I am not telling you to, frankly, be a bouncer. That is the bar's job. Okay, in that situation, your only job is to make sure you and your equipment are safe. Leave that to the professionals, but it's going to come up. Tip number 8, thank the bar and kitchen staff. I've always said from the get-go, if you want to get back into the bar that you're playing at, if you want to get hired back, make friends with the bar staff. And one of the quickest ways to do that is to acknowledge them. Thank the bartenders for looking after everybody and you. Thank the kitchen staff, okay? Just thank everybody. Thank the bouncer for keeping everyone safe. Thank everyone, okay? If you make friends with the bar staff, the chances of you coming back are much better. Tip number 9, play ball with the bar. You are the loudest person in the room. You have a PA system, you have a guitar. Work with the bar. If they want you to announce drink or kitchen specials, do it. If they want to say that someone's car in the parking lot, the lights are on their car, do it. Work with the bar. If you can show the bar that you are there for the same purpose as they are, they're more likely to bring you back. And tip number 10, involve the entire bar. So here's the deal. You're going to be up on stage and there's going to be people who are more or less right in front of you. Those are the ones that are easy to interact with. You also want to interact with the people who are at the very back. 2 ways that I have found to do this is, one, when I'm on stage, to actually even just shout out and kind of call them out. Hey, I haven't forgotten about you back there. This one's dedicated to you. Okay, happy birthday, whatever. Okay. One is to call it right out. Just make sure that you're getting the entire area. The other method that I've always used is actually during the breaks, where you can go around to different tables, introduce yourself. It makes you more personable, and it gets everyone involved in the show so that no one feels left out. Now look, all of these tips, I think they're useful. I think they will help you have a successful show. It's a great hobby, and yeah, you can make some pretty good money doing this kind of thing. But I also want to mention that all the stuff that I'm mentioning, that I'm talking about, all these tips, they all come with experience, okay? The first time you go out and you have a paying show, 10 to 1 you're going to screw up. It's a reality, okay? Learn from it and bounce back. Which kind of brings me, I guess, to my 11th tip that I didn't really have listed, but the one thing I will say is there's no such thing as a perfect show. You're gonna miss a chord change. You're gonna mess up a lyric, okay? There's going to be some kind of equipment failure. Maybe you're gonna break a string. It happens to all of us. And on the ride home, you're gonna think about those mistakes a lot. And that's okay within reason, all right? Figure them out, figure out how you can improve, work on it for next time. And the more you play out, the more bars and restaurants that you play at, the better you're gonna get. So just keep at it. Like I said, there is no such thing as a perfect gig. Anyway, folks, I hope this video has helped you out when you're getting ready to play live for the first time, or maybe looking at your first paying gig. All right, I'm really happy for you. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this, okay? Getting involved in music was the best thing I ever did. I have met so many cool people, had so much fun. It's a great time, okay? Keep at it, perfect your craft, and yeah, music's one of those things that you get out of it what you put into it. Same thing with performing, okay? So keep at it, and yeah, you're gonna make mistakes, but don't let that be your downfall. Now the part of the video where I do my shameless self-promotion. I'm Sandy Ridge from Sandy's Guitars. I hope you've liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Click the little subscribe button in the corner. And as always, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram. Why do I always mess up the fourth one? Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Sandy's Guitars, take care.